Romance is sweet, but it's also dangerous. People believe surrendering to love is beautiful. But what if losing control makes you less desirable? What if being too romantic destroys attraction? Tonight we reveal the dark psychology of seduction, where passion survives only when power is balanced. Welcome to Unseen Romance, the channel where love isn't just emotion, it's a battlefield of mind and control. Today, we'll uncover secrets movies never tell, how to stay deeply romantic without losing yourself. Before we begin, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Your unseen truths start here. Romance is often glorified as self-sacrifice. You've seen it in films, lovers abandoning everything for passion, surrendering their identity, begging to be loved back. It feels poetic, but in psychology this illusion is deadly. The more you erase yourself, the faster you erase attraction. Here's why. Attraction thrives on mystery. It's not endless availability that creates desire. It's unpredictability. When you're too accessible, you become ordinary. Humans are wired to crave what's rare, what feels slightly out of reach. That's why we value diamonds, not stones, even though both are carbon. In relationships, the same law applies. If you give all your time, all your attention, all your energy, your partner no longer needs to chase you. And once the chase dies, romance suffocates. Real romance is not about drowning in someone. It's about balance. Giving too much love at once is like pouring perfume until it stinks. Controlled doses keep the fragrance alive. The dark truth? The people most madly in love often end up the most heartbroken because they thought love meant surrender, but surrender kills seduction. If you want to be romantic without losing yourself, the first step is simple: protect your identity. Because without it, you're not a lover. You're a shadow. Imagine this scenario. You text someone every morning, every hour, every night. At first, they smile. But after days, your words lose weight. What once felt special becomes predictable. And predictable equals boring. Now flip the script. You disappear for a while. No texts. No words. Silence. Then, at the right moment, you drop a single line. I can't stop thinking about you. Suddenly, it feels powerful. Why? Because uncertainty breeds desire. Psychology backs this. Studies on dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical, prove that uncertain rewards trigger more excitement than predictable ones. This is why gambling is addictive. Not knowing when you'll win makes the game irresistible. Romance works the same way. If you show affection in patterns, your partner's brain adapts and stops reacting. But when affection is unexpected, a surprise kiss, a rare compliment, a touch at the perfect pause, the brain lights up. This is controlled affection. But beware, control doesn't mean coldness. If you withdraw too much, you'll appear distant and uncaring. The secret is timing, knowing when to lean in and when to step back. Like music, romance needs pauses. A song without silence is just noise. So, if you want to seduce without losing yourself, stop flooding love 24/7. Instead, deliver affection like rare treasure. Something earned, not assumed. Because what's rare always holds power. If you're finding these truths eye-opening, don't forget to subscribe to Unseen Romance, because we're only halfway through and the darkest secrets are still coming. Every failed romance has one silent killer: imbalance. One partner gives everything, the other takes everything. This imbalance doesn't appear suddenly. It grows silently. Every time you say yes when you want to say no, every time you forgive what you shouldn't, every time you beg for attention. This is emotional slavery. And slavery can never create seduction, because the moment you lose the power to say no, your love stops being romance. It becomes servitude. Think of it like a scale. A healthy relationship has weight on both sides. But when one side keeps adding love and the other side keeps receiving, the scale tips. At first it feels flattering. The taker enjoys the power, but eventually the balance collapses, and with it, attraction dies. Why? Because humans don't value what's unconditional. We respect boundaries. We admire strength. A person who gives endlessly may seem sweet, but deep inside we stop respecting them. Desire fades where desperation grows. So here's the harsh truth. If you fear losing someone more than they fear losing you, you've already lost. Real romance is not begging for a place in someone's life. It's making them earn the right to stay in yours. Love deeply, yes, but never at the cost of your dignity. Because once you trade respect for affection, you'll end up with neither. Seduction isn't about games, it's about balance, the invisible line between closeness and distance, affection and control. Too much romance, you're weak. Too much control, you're cold. But the sweet spot in between? That's where love becomes addictive. Picture fire. Too much oxygen, it burns out. Too little, it dies. But with the right balance, the flame dances forever. Relationships are no different. The art lies in keeping the fire alive, not with extremes, but with rhythm. This rhythm is built on 3 rules: mystery, timing, and boundaries. Mystery keeps curiosity alive. Never let someone feel they've fully conquered you. Timing ensures every gesture lands with maximum impact. And boundaries protect your dignity, reminding your partner that your love is powerful but not endless. The people who master this balance don't just fall in love, they create desire. Their romance doesn't fade with time because they never allow it to become ordinary. They know when to whisper and when to go silent, when to give and when to hold back. That is the art of psychological seduction. In truth, the strongest lovers are not those who love without limits, but those who control the limits of their love. Because control is not the enemy of romance. It is the foundation that keeps it alive. So remember, being romantic isn't about surrendering. It's about mastering balance, passion with power, affection with boundaries. Love deeply, but never lose yourself. That's true seduction. If this truth opened your eyes, subscribe to Unseen Romance, because here we reveal not love stories, but love's hidden empires.